And get ready. Anticipate every win. Feed the soul. Tally the score. Feel the vibe. And bask in every moment. Because the excitement is growing, and we invite you to join in the fun at Black Oak Casino Resort, where winning is second nature.
Hello everybody, I'd like to welcome everybody to the 2018 Wild West Bass Trail ProAm event on beautiful Lake Don Pedro. It's presented by the Tuolumne County Visitors Bureau and Evinrude Outboards. I want to thank everybody that came out. We have quite a big crowd today actually, and it's great that we have this beautiful weather for it. It is a little bit chilly, but it's absolutely better than it was the first couple of days. So I really want to thank our hosting sponsor, the Tuolumne County Visitors Bureau, Stanislaus County Parks and Recreation Department, and the Oakdale Tourism and Visitors Bureau. As well as Black Oak Casino. Black Oak Casino stepped up also and became a gracious sponsor for this event, and they're going to pay out $1,000 to the winning pro angler, $750 to the second place pro angler, as well as $500 to the third place pro angler. They're going to pay out $2,250 to the top three places on the pro side. So I really want to thank Black Oak Casino for coming out and supporting us as well. I do need to thank all of our sponsors. Our sponsors, of course, Lucas Oil. Lucas Oil has been a huge sponsor of ours since we started these events about 3 years ago. And I really want to thank them, as well as Protect the Harvest, General Tire, Ranger Boats, Evinrude Outboards. They have sponsored us since we started these events. It's absolutely amazing the support they give us. They're going to pay $10,000 to these pros today on top of their actual earnings. So thank you very much, Evinrude. Lowrance Electronics, Super Clean, one of our new sponsors for this season. Dobbins Rods, Trapper Tackle, Gary Yamamoto Custom Baits, Power Pole, P-Line, Genesis Wraps, Ben Green Insurance, as well as Vets for Hunting and Fishing. So we really want to thank everybody for coming out and watching today. In just a few minutes, we're going to get started with your co-anglers, and we will crown your co-angler champion first, and then we will move to the pros. So thank you everybody for watching, and we'll be right back.
The future of boating is here. Now, get all the thrilling performance of an Evinrude E-Tech G2 in the new 150, 175, and 200 horsepower.
Bass fishing's fun, but half of these tournaments is like a boat race, trying to beat everybody down the lake. And with that Evinrude E-Tech G2, it's like driving a Corvette. That thing is passing everybody.
All the best-in-class torque of the Evinrude E-Tech G2 is now available from 150 to 300 horsepower.
This is a whole nother level. The G2 is awesome.
To learn more, visit evinrude.com.
You know, I've never really had an office job.
Ooh, morning, Skate.
Morning, Edwin. Go to teamgtfishing.com to see more.
Rise and get ready. Anticipate every win. Feed the soul. Tally the score. Feel the vibe. And bask in every moment. Because the excitement is growing, and we invite you to join in the fun at Black Oak Casino Resort, where winning is second nature.
Welcome back, everybody. This is the Wild West Bass Trail Don Pedro Pro-Am. We're getting ready to start with our co-anglers. We're going to weigh in our top 10 for our co-anglers here and very shortly. But first, before we get started, we're going to bring up the co-anglers in first place. This gentleman had an absolutely amazing first 2 days of fishing here on Lake Don Pedro. Out of the back of the boat, he got to fish with some great pros. His name is Jason Folks. He has a 5.98-pound lead over second place right now. He had a total of 37.93 for the first 2 days of this event. So now we're going to bring Jason Folks up here, have a little chat with him, and then he's going to get to sit down in the seat. Jason, congratulations, buddy. Way to go, man. Had a great weekend.
Oh, it was an awesome weekend. I drew some awesome pros. I drew Cody Murray out of Idaho. He traveled 9 hours to come down here and fish this event. And then Alex Klein yesterday. The first day of this tournament was one of those days you dream of as a fisherman. Cody put me on a spot, and we were catching fish from, I caught a 770, a 7, and a 6, and he caught a 7. This place was just loading up with fish, and we were catching one about every half hour. And there was more high fives and hugs and dancing going on in that boat than I've ever had in a boat. But yeah, this lake is phenomenal. This is the first time I've ever been down here, and I will definitely be coming back to look at some of these.
Awesome, man. You know, there's not many times where we as anglers talk about hugging in a boat, but that's one of those times I know, because I've been on that end, actually fishing with Mr. Posh on the very end of that pro line right now, and it was pretty scary the first time he ran on that back deck and hugged me, so I can understand that.
Yeah, we were actually hitting each other's fist bumps so hard we were almost throwing each other on the ground. I mean, it was just awesome. And then yesterday, fishing with Alex Klein, we found a pocket loaded up with some fish, and there was big spots in there and some big largemouth. He pulled one out of there that was 5 pounds, and I got 2 4-pound spots and a 4-pound largie.
Well, you started out with an absolutely amazing weekend, and we're gonna find out how well you do. You're gonna end up in the Black Oak Casino hot seat right now, and you'll stay there until you get bumped. And once you get bumped, then you'll go back with your fish and weigh your fish at the end of the day.
Sounds good. Let's get it started.
All right, buddy. Congratulations. Have a seat right over here in the hot seat. Absolutely amazing story from that gentleman. It's pretty awesome to see. I've been watching him when he started fishing with Wild West, and he's been pretty excited just about every turn, but this one was an exception, absolutely. So our first angler coming up today is in 10th place right now. He is currently 13.86 pounds behind the leader. It's Mr. Scott Byrne. Come on up, Scott. How you doing today, bud?
Doing fantastic. It was just a lot of fun to fish the last day. Got a chance to fish with Bub. Of course, most of the locals know him around, so they were coming by and saying hello and wishing us well, wishing him well, especially. But it was just nice to fish the last day. That's always the big thing. It's just the last day. You make it to the last day, it's a good thing.
Well, and not just that, with the last day thing, I do know for a fact that you were on the waiting list as a co, because I personally called you that night at Black Oak Casino and said, do you still want in? Because you were the last person on the waiting list trying to get in, and we didn't have a pro. So you actually got in at the last minute, and now you're fishing the final day.
Yeah, that made it nice. Hopefully now I can fish maybe the last two and try to go for Angler of the Year. Made the top 10 in Shasta. That was a lot of fun. I do want to say one thing. Support your local unions. Represent Local 38. I don't know if you see the emblem on the back, but plumbers, pipe fitters. It's really nice thing. Gives you good wages. Good distribution of wealth. Not just the owners get the money, but the workers get a fair share. So support your local union.
Absolutely, Scott. Well, what we're going to do now, you're going to take your bag, you're going to pull your fish out one at a time. I'll take your water bottle. And you're going to pull those out one at a time, show them to the camera, and then put them inside that bag that Dan's holding there. Hopefully we can come up with 1387 so that you can take over the lead. That's 2 of them, right on. Every one of our anglers today brought in 5 fish, so you're going to see 5 fish come out of every bag today. So they still caught the fish. I don't know if they caught the right size, but that's a beautiful fish. Right on, bud. Excellent one. All right, grab your bag and bring it on over here and set it right inside, and we'll see where she goes. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you very much.
All right, your total is going to be 906. It's going to get you a total of, I believe, right around 35 pounds, 33.13 for the weekend. So thank you very much for coming out and fishing the Wild West Bass Trail, and we'll be talking to you soon. Thank you, sir. Next up, in 9th place today, we're going into today, he's actually 1378 behind the leader, with 24.15 total so far for the weekend. 24.15 and you're 13.5 pounds behind the leader is absolutely unbelievable. That speaks volumes for this lake. This fishery is phenomenal. And they did this during a cold front, which is even more surprising. So, Mr. Chair Vang, come on up, Chair. What's up, Chur? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you.
Good. How are you?
All right. You want to say thank you to anybody or say hi?
I just want to thank my wife and for letting me fish. 'Cause,
One of the smart comments right there. Unlike the one that we had yesterday where the guy said, I actually forgot her birthday.
I know. I do forget her birthday sometimes, but Yeah.
As long as we sit up here and we say thank you, then we can make up for it. So you ready to pull your fish out of the bag, Chur?
Yes, I am.
All right, buddy, go ahead. One at a time. That's it. Small is relevant to what you're catching. Chur's been fishing bass tournaments now. I think for this only is probably his second year fishing like this. I mean, he's been fishing a lot of local stuff up in Butte County area, and so I do know Chur very well. I've actually fished with him before in some local club tournament stuff, and he's a heck of a fisherman, and he learns fast. So, all right, Chur, let's grab those things and go ahead and put them inside the basket. We're going to see where you go. You need $13.79 to take over the lead. Not quite going to do it. You're going to go with $8.94 is going to be your total today.
Well, that's all I caught. So I only caught probably 7 fish today, so it was a lot tougher day than it was the first 2 days.
That's typical on these when you got a bluebird day after a cold front the way it was. Absolutely. Well, thank you for coming fishing the Wild West Bass Trail, and we'll see you soon again, I'm sure, Chur. Thank you. Well, what are you thinking right about now, Dish? You've gone through 2.
There's still quite a few back there.
Yes, there are, but you know what? You're still sitting right here, and you haven't even weighed your fish either. All right, man. Good luck to you. All right, next up, this gentleman had a 24.18. He was coming here today with, I believe it's 8th place. He's 13.75 behind the leader. These gentlemen were both tied in 8th and 9th, I believe it was. Mr. Reese Wells. Come on up, Reese. Reese is one of the many Wells that fished this event this weekend. How many of you were there?
There's 4 Wellses.
There was 2 on the pro side and 2 on the co side?
Yes.
And how many of you made it to the top 10?
Me and my brother Timmy, and then my brother Tyler got a check. My dad got a check, and my team partner got a check too.
That's pretty awesome. Evidently, you guys know this lake very well.
Not well enough.
All right, bud. You want to go ahead and start pulling your fish out and put it in there? You can say a lot about knowing a lake, but when you're fishing on the back of the boat, you're at the mercy of where your pro chooses to fish. And so you have to fish, and not just where, but how he's fishing. You don't want to fish just like him. You actually want to fish a way that's easy for you to catch fish behind him. You don't want to target the same fish that the pros are trying to catch. All right, Reese, go ahead and grab your bag and put it inside there. You need $13.76. Nope. Do you have about 8 pounds shy of that?
Yeah.
All right, your total is going to be 801. It's going to be your total. Going to be around 32 something, 32.19 for the weekend.
Cool. I had a good time this week. I drew some great pros. They put me around the fish, and I'm just glad that I didn't bring in 8 pounds yesterday.
Yeah, that's definitely good. You made the top 10. Congratulations, young man. Here's your fish right here. I'm going to give them to you. Take them off the stage. Good job, buddy. All right, in 7th place on the co-angler side, this gentleman had 25.90 for the first 2 days. He's currently 12.03 pounds behind the leader, Mr. Richard Leal. That looks like a nice bag of fish there, Rich. Right on this side over here, bud. Come on over and have a chat while he's sitting there talking.
Yeah, I had a pretty good day. I'd like to thank all the pros that I fished with all 3 days. Thank you guys for coming out, Wild West. And yeah, and also I'd like to say happy birthday to my girlfriend's mom, Mickey. I was actually supposed to be at her party today, so she let me come out and fish. So happy birthday.
That was nice of her to let you off for this final event. You got one heck of a sack there, so I think we're going to go ahead and let you start pulling your fish out and putting it in the bag there. This just goes to show it all depends on where you're at, who you're fishing with, and if you can fish comfortably behind who you end up getting paired. The top 10 pros start 1st through 10th on the final day. Nice fish. The co-anglers are randomly paired with those co. So first place doesn't fish with first. They actually don't know who they're going to fish with until later on that evening. This is looking like one heck of a bag, buddy. Jason, what are you thinking over here right about now?
I'm thinking I might get bumped to the back of the tank. Whoa! Ouch!
I think that might do it. That is a great bag of fish. Well, you're currently 12:03. Absolutely. You want to wipe your hands off? Go ahead, young man. You are currently 12:03 behind the leader. We're going to weigh those fish right now, and you're definitely going to go there. How about 17:23? Absolutely great job, young man.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's hard to catch him though. He was 13 pounds ahead of me. I'm just happy to be in the top 10. It's tough out here.
Richard, thank you very much for coming out and fishing with us. I'm sure we may want to get a few pictures of you of those fish, but they're going to have to do that later because you're going to the hot seat, young man.
Good job, man. Way to stack 'em up.
All right, our new Black Oak Casino hot seat holder right now, Mr. Richard Leal. What is his total weight right now? Richard Leal has 43.13 right now for 3 days on this lake. And now we've got somebody else coming up that is definitely no stranger to the top 10 in just about anything that he fishes. This gentleman's currently in 6th place. He's now 17:23 behind the new leader, Mr. Tony Zanatelli. Come on up, Tony. That's kind of a tough one to follow. I do know that.
Yeah, I didn't want to go after that guy after I seen his bag, but that's just the way it goes. I'm glad he got him, though, man. I'm happy, rooting for all these guys. You know, we're all out here trying to do a good job and catching big fish. Sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't.
Absolutely. What did you think of that meal we got on Thursday night at the Black Oak?
Oh, it was awesome, man. I felt like I was going to throw up. I ate so much after I left there.
Yes, they treated us pretty well. I'll go ahead and let you get to your bag, Tony, and we'll start weighing your fish. 17:23 is a tall order. Tony fishes a lot on Lake Shasta, and actually his team partner is here fishing today as well on the pro side. So these guys are exceptional fishermen. Everybody that made this top 10 here are great fishermen by all means. But this is pretty cool to watch Tony do this as well. I've been watching him for a very long time. Great job, Tony. Go ahead and grab that bag and we'll throw it inside the scale up here, sir. Your total for today is going to be 777.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to say hi to my wife and kids at home, my mom, my brother Jimmy that's watching. I want to thank Dobbins Rods, Black Bear Diner, Mother's Finest Worm, Phil's Propellers, everybody that supports and helps me do what I do. I couldn't do it without you guys. Thank you.
Tony, always a pleasure. Thank you, sir. It's great seeing you. Next up, this gentleman came into today in 5th place. He has 26.89 for the first 2 days on Lake Don Pedro. He's currently 16.24 behind the leader, Mr. Jody White. What's up, Jody? Pleasure to see you, sir. Go ahead and set him right inside of there. He's going to take your fish in just a second. Jody, anybody you want to thank?
No, John, for sure. The first day we broke down, first thing in the morning, about halfway to the starting spot, and he just put the trolling motor down right where we were, and we just fished. So a lot of guys would have thrown their hands up and said, we're done, let's go in, but he stuck with it, and it's the reason I'm up here.
You know, I've seen that over the last 2 prongs we've had a few pros whose boats have actually broke down. Motors blew up on the first day. I'm just going to also say John McClellan is who we fished with the first day. He blew up his motor. He just dropped the trolling motor and still fished. He actually came out on day 2 and went through the blast-off line on his trolling motor and allowed his co-angler to also fish for the entire day. We had the same instance up at Lake Shasta with Mr. Mark Gomez. He took his co-angler out the second day on a blown motor. So these guys have been exceptional over these last 2 events.
Yeah, my other 2 pros, it was really exciting. It's their first time fishing in the front, and both of them were very exciting, and it was great fishing with them. I love to see the excitement.
Yeah, I know you do, and I know that you fish on the front of the boat a lot. You just chose to fish on the back of the boat in these events. Don't know if it was practice time or why, but it's always a pleasure to see you. Go ahead and grab your fish and start putting them in the bag, sir. Going to hold them up for the camera and show everybody on YouTube Live, Facebook Live, WildWestBassTrail.com Live. All right, Jody, go ahead and grab your fish. All right. Your total for today is going to be 877. Not quite enough to bump that leader.
Well, they felt just like the big ones yesterday. They just didn't pull as hard. You know, that's we just didn't get any big bites.
That's part of it. Well, thank you very much for coming and fishing with us, Jody. It's a pleasure to see you, sir. All right. All right, next, coming in fourth place. This gentleman had 26.94 for the first 2 days. Mr. Dennis Sisto. How you doing, Dennis?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good, sir. Anybody you want to say hi to out there?
Yes, I'd like to say hi to my wife. I miss her. Be glad to see her when I get back. I want to say hi to our kids, Benny and Dana. And same to them, I'll be there.
Awesome. You know what? You always got to give it support to the people that give us all the support and allow us to come out here and do this all the time. Well, sir, right now you're currently 16-19 behind the leader. So I'm going to let you pull your fish out, show them to the camera there, and put them in the bag that Dan's holding for you. These gentlemen are fishing. The total payout for this event is over $110,000, and we had 105 boats. So that's a pretty darn good payback. It's well over the 90% range for these gentlemen. So it's pretty awesome to see on the co-angler side the numbers of guys that are coming out and fishing with us at all these different events, and we really appreciate the support. So Dennis, go ahead and throw that inside of there. I don't think that's quite going to be your 16.5 pounds. You're going to have 815 is going to be your total, but you had a pretty darn good weekend anyways.
Yes, I did. And I'd like to say that I really appreciate the Wild West organization and some people I'd like to thank. Bob Tosh, who I fished with on day 1, Bill Kuntz on day 2, Ryan Friend today. And I'd also like to thank my friend who gave me a place to stay while I was up here, Mike Nicolini.
Absolutely. Well, it was a pleasure seeing you, sir, and good luck to you. Have a great day. Well, right now you've got 3 more to go, Rich. How you feeling over here?
Yeah, I like it. I could sit here for 3 or 4 more people. I'm pretty comfortable here.
It'd be pretty nice if you had that buffet sitting there in front of you too from Black Oak Casino. It's a pretty nice seat to be sitting in right now.
Yeah, I would. That dessert they had was excellent.
All right, buddy. Next up, we're coming up to the 3rd place co-angler. He had 26.96 for the first 2 days. He is no stranger to top 10s. I believe Shasta as well. Grant Harnest. Come on up, Grant. Come on over here, bud. You're 16-17 behind Rich right now.
Well, I definitely don't have 16-17, but I got an okay bag. I mean, not as good as I had the first day or the second day, but still had a great time. Grateful for everybody to come out. I didn't expect this many people to be out here watching us weigh fish, but it's pretty cool. And I want to say hi to everybody watching live and all the support from everybody on social media. It's pretty overwhelming and very much appreciated.
All right, Grant. Well, I'll go ahead and let you do your fish. Yes, it's absolutely amazing. We do have quite a few people out here today, which is great. A lot of times we don't, especially early on in the season. Nope, oversized that bag right over there. You put that in there now, it's not going to show you anything. We have a lot of people that like to come out to these events, but unfortunately it's so cold in the January and February events, a lot of times we don't get a lot of spectators. So we have some that like to come up and check out the trophies. Just got to make sure they don't grab one and run off. Nice fish, Grant. All right, go ahead and grab your bag there, and we'll throw it inside the scale and see where you end up, sir. I'm sure you don't have that. No, you can't put your hand on there. I can't quite let you put your boots in there or anything like that. You're going to finish off with 10-14. Great weekend.
All right, thank you. Thanks again, everybody, for coming out.
All right, Grant. Thanks, buddy. Always a pleasure. All right, buddy. All right, next up, currently in 2nd place, these top 2 anglers in 2nd and 1st place, they were pretty close. It wasn't extremely close, but they were close enough to where they were absolutely in striking distance, especially on this lake. This gentleman coming in with 31.95 for 2 days on this lake, which is excellent on the co-angler on the back of the boat. He is currently 11.18 pounds behind the leader, Mr. Jake Stevens. How's it going, Jake?
Good. How you doing, Jason?
Good, buddy. Anybody want to say hi to?
Yeah, I'd like to say hi to my 2 daughters at home, Harper and Claire. Love you guys. My mom and dad. everybody at home watching Prunedale and from Durden Construction. Appreciate letting me come out and have fun, do this. Appreciate you guys too.
Absolutely. It's a pleasure having you out here today. I'm going to go ahead and let you do your fish. Put it inside that bag over there. They're going to have to get just a little bit bigger than that to get that 11 pounds. I'll tell you what, he's got some good looking fish in there. This is going to be a close one. You want to watch this over here, Rich?
Not really. I knew it'd be tough with these the second and third, first and second guys to try to beat them. I knew it'd be tough.
Yeah, it looks like he's got a decent bag right here. He's got another one in there. Oh, that's a little bit bigger than that one. Uh-oh. All right, well, we're going to see where this thing lands. You're going to grab that bag, Jake, and go ahead and set it inside the scale. We're going to see you need 11.19 to take over the lead. Just short, 9.82.
It was a good day. That was the toughest day I've had by far. You know, those first 2 days I was blessed. I got really lucky. Today was just, couldn't adapt. You know, it's a tough day. This lake is a great place, and I appreciate you guys putting this on. It's a great time.
Well, thank you for coming out and fishing with us, Jake. It was a pleasure, sir. And we'll see you on the other side of the stage. Thank you, sir. Well, Rich, you hung on. Come on up. You're going to come over here and play with me now. So right now, you dodged a bullet on that one, but I'm pretty sure this guy's coming up with a shotgun, and that's going to be tough to dodge this one because he had 37.93 for the first 2 days on this tournament, and you put one heck of a charge on coming back, and it's not over with yet, but I'm sure. What are you looking at?
Did he blank?
The camera's over here.
I'm looking to see if he blanked.
I don't think he blanked because everybody caught 5 fish in this field today. So, you know, that's a tough one, but you know, it's been great having you up here right now, and we're going to see what happens here with Mr. Folks here in just a second.
All right, let's do it.
All right, next up, this gentleman had 37.93 for the first 2 days of the tournament. He was our leader after day one. He's currently 5.20 pounds behind first place. And he's getting ready to bring his fish up here, Mr. Jason Folks. We're going to set this cup up here. That's not a whole lot to have.
No, not at all.
There's nothing up there right now because they're over there. They're not in there yet.
Alrighty. I first of all have to thank my wife, daughter, neighbor son, and the neighbors for driving 4.5 hours to come down here to watch this. I mean, it's just awesome to have that support. Thank you, baby. I love you, and it's been an awesome weekend, and I've missed you, but I'm glad to see you down here.
Well, now you're going to have to knock Mr. Leo off this Black Oak Casino hot seat. I'm going to let you go ahead and start showing your fish to the camera and bring up and putting them inside the thing. You need 5.20 pounds. So I'm pretty sure you're going to start with what? Oh, you're going to show them to Rich. He wasn't trying to show them to the camera. He's going to show them to Rich. Let me move this out of your way a little bit here. This is kind of the fun part. He's going to show him the little ones first. That's okay. That's good. That makes this all the better. He looks like he has about 4 pounds right now. 4.5 pounds? Come on up, Rich. Come on up here, buddy. That's another small one, but it's not that small, but come on over, bud. That's all right. That one's a little bit bigger, isn't it? All right, go ahead and throw that thing inside the bag there, Jay. Go ahead and grab your bag and set it up here on the scale. And now we are going to crown our co-angler champion. Mr. Folks, go ahead and place that inside of there. You needed 520. You have 767, Mr. Folks. You are the champion. The Wild West Bass Trail ProAm here on Lake Don Pedro. I'm going to say goodbye to Mr. Leo. Rich Leo, it's absolutely amazing. Dude, great job. I'm sure you want to shake his hand.
Thanks. Yeah, you know, he had like a 13-pound lead on me. I needed him to blank pretty much, and I knew that wasn't going to happen. I went out today, and all the big fish I caught today or throughout the tournament came on the Yamamoto hula grub.
Well, that's awesome, dude. Congratulations, man. A great weekend to you, and I'll be talking to you soon. Thank you, Rich. Mr. Folks, you absolutely smashed it, buddy.
Yeah, it's been awesome, man. It's just this is great. Look at that.
What was your total weight? Where are we at? You had 45.60 for 3 days of fishing on Lake Don Pedro. Congratulations, sir. You're the co-angler champion here on Lake Don Pedro. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to say goodbye, and we'll be right back in just a few moments.
Rise and get ready. Anticipate every win. Feed the soul, tally the score, feel the vibe, and bask in every moment. Because the excitement is growing, and we invite you to join in the fun at Black Oak Casino Resort. The winning is second nature.
You know, I've never really had an office job.
Ooh, morning, Skate.
Morning, Edwin.
Go to teamgtfishing.com to see more.
The future of boating is here. Now, get all the thrilling performance of an Evinrude E-Tech G2 in the new 150, 175, and 200 horsepower.
Bass fishing's fun, but half of these tournaments is like a boat race, trying to beat everybody down the lake. And with that Evinrude E-Tech G2, it's like driving a Corvette. That thing is passing everybody.
All the best-in-class torque of the Evinrude E-Tech G2 is now available from 150 to 300 horsepower.
This is a whole nother level. The G2 is awesome.
To learn more, visit evinrude.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Lake Don Pedro Wild West Bass Trail Pro-Am here. Absolutely gorgeous venue here at Fleming Meadows Resort. We're up here in the parking lot getting ready. We've already crowned our co-angler champion. Mr. Jason Folks had 45 pounds of fish for 3 days of fishing on this beautiful lake. And that was during a cold front condition. So absolutely great job off the back of the boat. But now we're getting ready to start with your pro side, which I know everybody's waiting to see. The first person we're going to bring up here, this gentleman had 34.51 for 2 days on this lake, for the first 2 days, Mr. Steve Posh. How you doing, bub?
Awesome. Today was interesting, so I just can't wait to get this thing rolling. If I lose, I'm gonna puke all over this stage.
Well, you know, I do have a water bottle, but I would appreciate it if you would go the opposite direction if that happened.
Goodness spew, don't hand me that. Give me this tub because it is going to be ugly. I mean, I am just, I gave everything I had, man, and today was brutal, so I'm ready.
I can say that I watched when you come on the stage both the first 2 days. When you came up, not only did you smash the fish, your co-anglers caught the crud out of them as well. So that just lets you know you were around some amazing fish.
Yeah, my co's had good days, and that's part of it. You know, a lot of guys try to defend or figure out how they're going to set up on their spot based on their co, and I just drop to them and fish them. You know, so my co's got good cast, good presentation. We were on schools, so they were going to catch them, and I knew they were. I just didn't know, you know, they were going to catch 10-pounders and stuff. So it was one of those deals where when they bite, they're biting, you know, and if you're throwing, you're going to get them. And
I absolutely know. Like I mentioned earlier, I've fished on the back of your boat before in a Pro-Am, absolutely. And Bub never, not that I know of, at least when I was on his boat and from the co's I talked to this week, he does not backseat you as a co-angler. He gives you every opportunity to catch fish, and that was the hug that scared the snot out of me on a boat down on the Delta. But I caught my first punch fish doing it, and it was an absolute pleasure. Well, Bub, we're going to put you on the Black Oak Casino hot seat, sir. All right. Good luck to you. Well, Bub came in today. He had about almost a 4-pound lead over second place. So it's not quite the differential that we had on the co-angler side. Mr. Folks just absolutely put the hammer down on him. Today in 10th place on your pro side, he has 27-22 for the first 2 days. Mr. Wayne Brazil. Mr. Brazil also made the top 10 on our Lake Shasta Pro-Am, so he's always a threat no matter where he goes. Come on over here, Wayne.
Yeah, we get to chat. I just want to say thanks to you guys. You guys put on a great tournament. Wild West is a great organization, and your whole crew, you got your family and everything all at the houseboats. We had a great week with you guys. It was fun. Thank you.
Well, thank you for coming out here and fishing, Wayne. It's always a pleasure, sir. I want to let you take those fish out and show them to the camera right there off of the front of the stage. He's right there to your right. Absolutely. Currently you need 729 to take over the Black Oak Casino hot seat. That's not going to do it right there when you're holding them like that, but that last one, that's not too awful bad. That's one you want to show to that camera over there. Absolutely beautiful fish. Well, you need 729. I'm pretty sure you got that in there. We're going to set those inside the scale. Come on over, Wayne.
That's a tough day. Very tough.
It's the toughest one you've had so far, but it's 1064 is definitely going to bump him off the hot seat and put you in the Black Oak Casino hot seat. Thank you, sir. All right. In 9th place, this gentleman has got 27.52 for the first 2 days here on Lake Don Pedro. He is no stranger to the hot seats as well, so this gentleman's been fishing the front boat for a very long time, Mr. Phil Garcia. Hey, Phil, how you doing today, sir?
Not too bad, not too bad. It was good being on the last day. First time ever come to the lake. It's a beautiful lake. I'm gonna have to make a drive.
Absolutely. You want to say hi to anybody at home?
Yeah, my wife and kids, Julie, Lisa. Hope you guys are watching. We'll see how it goes.
All right, Phil, go ahead and grab your fish out of there and put them inside your bag. You are currently 1034 behind Mr. Brazil over here on the Black Oak Casino hot seat. See if you have 10 pounds. You want to show it to the camera there. Everybody wants to see your fish over there. There we go. That's what they want to see. Everybody can stare at black bags all day long, but we want to see the green things that are inside of them. Beautiful fish. Great job. All right, buddy, you want to grab your bag and set it up here and inside the scale. You need 1035 to take over the hot seat. Are we going to get it? That is close. 10:07.
Hey, I'm just happy to be out today, you know.
All right, Phil. Well, you have a safe trip home to Yuba City. Thank you for coming and fishing with us, sir. All right. In 8th place going into today, this gentleman had 27.75 for the first 2 days here. From out of Redding, California, Mr. Jay Gooderding. Hey, Jay, how you doing, buddy? Good. Come on over. Come on over and let's have a chat.
Okay. Well, anybody want to say hi to?
Yes. First of all, happy birthday to my sister, Joy. They're having a bass viewing party at her house on a big screen TV, so they're up in Redding. Happy birthday, or happy thank you to the Modesto family that's here, right over there.
All right, Jay. Sounds like you want to get to weighing your fish. All right, bud, go ahead and grab your fish and pull them out of there and put them inside the bag. He's going to try and grab these things 2 at a time. Nice. Good job. It's not bad when you have to fish around in there and try to get your finger inside those mouths when they're that big. A lot of largemouth catching on this one. These fish are definitely plump. Beautiful. Good job. Beautiful fish. Put those inside your bag there, and we're going to weigh these things. You need 10-11. It sure looks like you've got that to take over that hot seat. Come on over. 10.06. I could have sworn you had 10.5 pounds there. Jay, great job this weekend. Have a great day. Thank you very much.
Oh, my gosh.
Fooled me. What are you thinking about now, Mr. Brazil? That was pretty close.
Oh, that's amazing how close it was, especially awesome.
All right. Currently in 7th place, this gentleman is definitely no stranger to this stage. He's actually our champion from our Lake Shasta ProAm. He had 28.20 for the first 2 days. He's currently 9.66 behind the leader, Mr. Jeff Michaels.
Yeah, I'd just like to thank Wild West. You guys are putting on a heck of a tournament. You know, it's not the only thing we got going on the West Coast, but it's one of the only two. So a couple of people to thank. Shasta Bass Baits, Phil's Propellers, Reading Omaha, and especially Calvin Burns. That Shasta event, my boat was down, and Calvin turned it around for me for about 3 days. All my family and friends, and especially Tanner Wood. He gave me a little bit of heck last time. I didn't recognize him. Phil's Propellers, Arnold's Fancelli, and with Mother's Finest. And you know, thanks for everyone for coming out.
Awesome. Well, you know what? You've actually had a great weekend as well again, and you got a good-looking bag there. You currently need 966 to take over that hot seat from Mr. Brazil. And I'm not going to make any speculations because I messed the last one up. Nice fish. The one? Yeah, not quite two, but he's got a good-looking bag by far. Nice bag. Go ahead and grab that, Mr. Michaels, and set it inside that basket up here. You need 967 to take over that hot seat. What do you think?
That'll do it.
1165 is going to be your total, so you're going to be our new Black Oak Casino hot seat holder. Mr. Brazil is running off the other side of the stage. All right, Mr. Michaels, have a seat down there. That is your new spot. All right. It's not going to be for long, you're saying? All right. These guys have seen some of the fish that are coming up behind them, so they definitely know. This gentleman had 28-23 for the first 2 days of this event. Coming in 6th place, Mr. Timmy Wells. You guys really threw me for a loop this week with Timmy Wells, trying to figure it out when I was doing the blast off, and then we had Reese Wells, and there was another one, I can't remember his name, Tyler Wells, and I think he finished in like 11th, or was it, or Reese did? Was it 12th, something like that? So I mean, they were right there. You guys had a great weekend up here.
Yeah, no, it was a blast. It's not too often your whole family can catch a check in an event like this. There's a lot of really good fishermen out here. And, you know, we're happy to come to Pedro anytime. You know, hopefully we come back again. Just not in April.
Well, we hope to see you at one of our other events down at Delta or even Havasu when we come up in a couple of weeks. I know it's a long trip, but we have ProAms all over this state. So I'll go ahead and let you get on your bag, Timmy. He has a lot of people out here watching him. I do know that because I saw people down there in the parking lot talking with him. It looked like some kind of a fan club following him around down there. So it was pretty fun to watch. Nice fish. He currently needs 1163 to bump Mr. Michaels out of that seat. And he's got some fish in there. When we're doing the blast off, I try to call these guys names, and I've got Tim Wells, Timmy Wells, Reese Wells, a whole lot of them that I had to go through as well. Sorry about that, Tyler. I don't want to forget him as well. And last but not least, nice bag of fish, bud. Go ahead and grab that bag and set it up here in the scale. You need 1163 to take over that hot seat. Gonna do it?
It's going to be close. It's going to be real close.
1190. You are taking over the hot seat, sir. Congratulations, young man. Mr. Michaels, thank you, sir, for coming out and fishing with us.
Yeah, I got one last thing to say. You know, I got to thank my travel partner, Tony Zanatelli, and especially I had a small meltdown this morning on the ramp. Sorry for everyone that witnessed that. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Sorry about that, guys.
No worries, buddy. You got him back. He dropped his glasses in the water first thing this morning, and but he found them, and we're all good, and we're going again. So coming into today in 5th place, this gentleman had 28.58. He is currently 11.55 behind the leader, Mr. Jim Novotny. Jim's coming to us from out of Rockland, California. He's no stranger to these events. Absolutely not. Come over, Jim.
Well, I got to tell you, it was a grind today. I was lucky enough to get a fishing with the going in today, the leader of the co-angler side. So there was a little stress involved with that. Get up to our spot and find the fish weren't cooperating. It was a long day. That guy is cool as a cucumber. I was way more stressed than he was come about noon when I'm not even sure he had a limit at that point. But he's good. I was very fortunate getting great draws all 3 days. I haven't been to this lake in over 20 years. Didn't know what a good weight would be. Just came up here and fished like I would any other reservoir. Was throwing a Senko around, found some quality fish. Lost a couple of key fish that hurt me the first day. Today, no excuses. Just it was a grind, but what a beautiful lake. Thanks to Tuolumne County for hosting the event. Thank you, Wild West, for showcasing what Tuolumne County has to offer. What a beautiful place. I got to tell you, I got to thank my wife. She's out here. We have a cabin up by Groveland, and I was staying on a houseboat with Richard Dobbins. Thanks, Dobbins, for all your support. And it got a little crowded. So hauling a boat up to Groveland, up the Priest Grade, is kind of a tricky deal. My wife, bless her heart, would come pick me up in the evening, leave my boat here, drive me to Groveland, and then turn around and drive me back at 4:30 in the morning so I could fish these things. And she did that for 2 days. And for that, I got to thank you.
That's pretty amazing. You know what? Not only is your wife amazing for doing that, but you know what? For you talking about your co-anglers like that and how nervous you are, go ahead and take your fish out, and I'll talk while you're putting those in your bag, sir. You know what? For you to be worried and concerned, that's just amazing when you have these pros that really are concerned about these co-anglers catching fish, because it means a lot to them as well. Yes, they don't want you to catch their fish, but they absolutely want you to catch fish on the back of their boat and have a great experience. So if you're someone out there sitting on the fence, come out and fish with these guys, because you get to fish with guys like Jim Novotny. So congratulations, Jim. Great day. Awesome fish. Beautiful bag of fish. You currently need 11:56 to take over that hot seat. Do you think you have it?
I'm afraid not. Unless you let me keep my hand on here, but I don't think it's going to work.
I'm pretty sure I can't let you keep your hand on there. That was really close. 10:70. You had a great event, Jim. Thank you for coming out and fishing with Wild West. It's good to see you, sir. All right, we are down to 4 now. Mr. Wells, how are you feeling over there right now in that hot seat?
Oh, it's not going to last too long.
It's not going to last long because you already saw those bags back there? Yeah. Okay. This gentleman coming in 4th place had 28.81 for the first 2 days of this event. He is coming to us from out of Modesto, California, Mr. Jay Williams. How you doing today, Jay? Good, buddy. Congratulations. You had a good day, good couple of days.
Great couple, great 3 days. Probably the 3 best days of my life. I had great co-anglers. The first 2 days of fishing were excellent. Today was tough. I was worried. Up until about the last half hour, we finally found some fish, and we upgraded. And I don't know, everybody's tight. All the weights are tight. This is going to be close.
That's what makes it for an exciting event.
It's exciting, but I'm going to need some heart medication after this.
I don't know if they have that at Black Oak Casino, but they've got great tri-tip and chicken.
That chicken was the best chicken I ever had. That casino is first class. Beautiful facilities, Tuolumne County too.
Yeah, it was absolutely great to be able to go up to that host casino and go up and spend some time up there. Unfortunately, we got some absolutely crazy weather. The first day we had to postpone for almost 2.5 hours because there was 1.5 feet of snow up there. So we had to be able to allow those anglers to get down the hill to fish. So thank you very much, Black Oak. I'm going to let you go ahead and start putting your fish inside the bag so that I don't give you a heart attack up here. I don't want to be the cause of that. So we really want to thank them for hosting us this week. It's been an incredible few days. Nice fish. Absolutely beautiful fish. I do believe that these were the most words Jay has said on this stage in the last 3 days. Usually it is on the stage, weigh the fish, off the other side. So you're sitting here watching these right now, Tim.
Yeah, it's not looking good for me.
At least not for this one right now, but we'll have to see. What is he behind you right now? How far? We're talking 11:33 is what he needs to take over that seat. Mr. Williams, go ahead and grab that bag and set it inside the scale, and we'll give your heart a little bit of relief, hopefully. Come on over. You're going to go 12.68. You're going to take over that hot seat. Congratulations, sir. Great job, Mr. Wells. Thank you very much for fishing with us, and we'll take your fish and have a seat over there in that Black Oak Casino hot seat.
I want to thank a few people.
Absolutely. Go ahead.
I want to thank my mother and my fiancée, Julie. She's here. She's been here all 3 days. I couldn't do any of this without them.
No problem. I'm going to hold you.
Okay. All 3 of my co-anglers were excellent. Just professional, especially Dan. He was a professional. He knew more about boat than I did. He taught me some things. And Jody today, he knew a lot about spotted bass. And I wouldn't even be here today if it wasn't for Sean Mock. He won Shasta on the co-angler side. He put me on these fish and the technique. He had a rough tournament. He would have probably placed in the top 10, but he lost a huge fish and trolling motor issues the second day. So he's bummed out, but he's gonna come back, I think, next time and put it to him.
We're going to give your heart a little bit of a rest and let you have a seat in there for a second and take a load off. And we're going to go to our angler that is in third place. Congratulations to you right now, sir. Good luck to you. This gentleman had 29.52 for the first 2 days of the event. He is also no stranger to the top 10, Mr. Ryan Friend.
How are you, buddy? How you doing, bud? Oh, I'm doing great. This is fantastic. Top 10. There's nothing better than a top 10. And then you look at the group of the top 10, and I wish they were different so I wouldn't have to fish against such studs. But no, this is fantastic. First time to this lake. Man, I had a great event, I want to thank Wild West, Jeremy, for the opportunity more than anything. Fishing for me, life's made of memories, and fishing is right there at the top of my list. So thank you for that, and thank you. We got an awesome crowd out here today. My wife drove up. I didn't know it, but she showed up. Thank you, Amy. Love you so much. My parents, my sister, my mom, my dad, love you guys. And we'll see you tomorrow at work, unfortunately.
Yes, I do know that, and I'm sure they're at home watching. Ryan, you go ahead and pull your fish out and put them in there. I know the Friend family very well, as well as Amy. Hello, Amy. And I know you're all out there watching. You're watching Ryan. I'm sure you wish you were here right now. They fish just about everything they can up there, and the entire family fishes. His sister fishes tournaments with Dad, and it's pretty awesome to watch a family fish the way these people do, and it doesn't matter where it goes. Ryan is absolutely smashing some fish, but last time he went to a lake he had never been to that I remember was New Melones, and he had an amazing event right over here, which is also another motherlode lake. So no surprise that he's here in the top 10 again. Great looking fish right now. He is currently 11.97 behind the leader. You need 11.98. What do you think?
That's going to be a little short today. I think I'm probably about 11.20, somewhere in there, but we'll see.
Well, you're 11.49, sir, just shy, but you had a great event. Thank you for coming out and fishing with Wild West. It's a pleasure to see you, Ryan.
Thanks, bud.
That was a close one.
That was real close.
How's your heart doing?
It's stabilizing.
Okay. All right. Currently in second place, this gentleman had 30.73 for the first 2 days on this event. Mr. Cody Murray out of, where are we at? Nampa, Idaho. Come on up, Cody. I knew he drove a long way. The snow doesn't bother him, though, I'm sure.
No, I like to get out of that as often as I can, actually.
And then we came down here and it snows on us when we get here. 2 weeks ago it was 80 degrees here.
Luckily, I was staying with the Pearsons down here in Oakdale, and I didn't get to see any snow, so I was thankful for that.
Only snow I got to see, unfortunately, was right here in the parking lot when they're scooping it off the deck of their boat on the first day and the second day of this tournament.
I was just thankful to not have to be a part of that crew.
All right, well, currently right now you're 10.76 behind the hot seat holder right now. I'm going to let you get your fish and put them inside the bag over there. Nice fish. Cody's been traveling all over. He comes all the way from Nampa, Idaho. How many hours is that, Cody?
Down here to the lake, it's about 11 hours or so.
That's great. We have a lot of guys come from Southern California, guys that come from Arizona as well to come up and support these trails, Idaho, Washington. So, well, Cody, you're going to need 10.77 to take over that hot seat. What do you think?
It's going to probably be close, but I'm not sure.
I think you got it, 10.87. You're going to take over that hot seat, young man. Congratulations. I'll let you go over there. All right, anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my wife and kids at home for supporting me. They always, my wife pushes me to get out here and do this as often as possible. I've been on an amazing roll the last year. Just very blessed. I can't tell you what it is. Just extremely blessed is what it is, and just thankful for all the support. Appreciate you guys being here. Just you guys are awesome, and thanks to these guys out here for letting me come and stay at their house, and Glenn Pearson for letting me keep my boat in his garage, and just all the anglers. These guys are great. It's a great group of guys, and I just really enjoy getting to be out here with everybody, and
Well, I can tell you, I know that it's not luck that you're up here because I've seen you up here several times. So luck is one time, but when you get in them top 10s and you start continuously finishing as high as you've been the last couple of years, you know, that's not luck.
You know, I try and put my time in on the water. I didn't really expect a whole lot coming down here. I got one day of practice in and kind of put a little bit of stuff together. My co-angler just absolutely crushed him on day one. I mean, I look back there, I'm netting a 6.5. He catches a 7. He catches a 777. He catches a 3.5 pound mean mouth.
Yeah, I mean, when you came up here and you weighed your six something, 7, yeah, 6 something. Well, you had a 6 something, and you held up that. Yeah, 723. You held it up, and you said, "Wait till you see my co-anglers. It'll eat this thing." So I mean, that's pretty crazy when you can say that. Now, you've been around some great fish.
Yeah, just extremely blessed, man. I try and put my time in and compete with these guys. So many great anglers in this circuit, and just thankful to be a part of it. All week I threw a 6-inch bass chow worm on a Texas rig. Try to go a little bit old school on these fish, if you will. Navy guys around here throw it. At home they don't throw it at all. But anyways, just thankful, great tournament. So.
Well, thanks for coming out. You're not going to get a chance to sit down because you're going to stand right here. You're going to get the Black Oak Casino stance right here next to us. When we bring up the #1 angler for the day, for the first 2 days of this event, Mr. Steve Tosh had 34.51 for the first 2 days of this event, and you're going to get to stand here and wait and see what happens. Mr. Tosh? Nope. You got to take those out of there. Yeah, we can't put those in there quite yet, bud. Come on over, bud. It's okay. You're
I'm
going to stand here since you're going to throw up.
I'd better not be throwing up. That's a bit worst case scenario. I didn't want to do that.
All right, well, I'm going to let you go ahead and grab your fish out of that bag and put them in Dan's, and you can keep pointing the fish and your forehead that way. That way we don't end up coming this direction. All right. How you feeling right now, Cody?
Yeah, I'm a little bit nervous.
He needs right now, Mr. Tosh needs 7 pounds and 10 ounces is what he needs.
It might be close. I don't know. He's a hammer on this lake. He's been catching them here for a long time. So just to compete with him out here is great.
Well, right now we're going to have Mr. Tosh slip those fish in there. We're going to find he needs 980. Mr. Bud Tosh, your champion here. Thank you very much, Cody, for coming out and fishing with us.
Good job.
He didn't throw up on me. Your professional champion here on Lake Don Pedro, Mr. Bud Posh. Anybody you want to say hi to, Bud?
A bunch of people. I'd like to thank my sponsors, Showa Denki, Kensako Kashiwagi from Japan. Really changed my life getting with that company. Yamamoto, iRod. You know what? Above and beyond, I want to say something. I didn't practice for this event, and I haven't really fished this lake in probably 3 years. And I come out before the off limits for about 6 hours and went home, and I knew what I was going to do. I was going to sit on my point all day. And the first 2 days, I never started my big motor one time. And today, I had to run around a little bit, and it didn't help me at all. So I fished my spot for 3 days and did what I wanted to do. But Thursday, I was a pallbearer at a funeral for a really good family friend of mine, and he fell over dead at work with 40 minutes left on his shift. He's 34 years old, massive heart attack. Nobody saw it coming. I mean, it's just amazing. So what I want to say to you for Jonathan Perry is, and you probably would never think you're going to hear this from me, but please take the time to have a personal relationship on your own time, however you want it to be, with whoever your God is. Because, man, I watched this family go through so much pain, and it was crazy. 34 years old, so I had a lot on my heart, and I was fishing with a purpose, and I had so many things go wrong, and it was crazy, and I just didn't know if it was going to be time. And all I wanted to do was be champion of this lake. This is my lake, and I have fought wars on this lake against all these guys. These guys all out here are hammers too. They catch them every weekend. It's a battle out here. So to beat these guys out here, the first Pro-Am I've fished here in 25 years, amazing. So I want to thank all my buddies that came out to see me and support me. I want to thank my girlfriend Cheyenne, who's standing right there, for supporting me always. And everybody else that called me and texted me and told me to just do what I do. I did. So thank you very, very much.
Bub, congratulations, sir, on an absolutely well-deserved win. Your Pro-Am champion, Mr. Bud Posh. Congratulations, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be a wrap for our Lake Don Pedro event. I'm going to go to commercial. I will be right back. Thank you.
Rise and get ready. Anticipate every win. Feed the soul. Tally the score. Feel the vibe. And bask in every moment. Because the excitement is growing, and we invite you to join in the fun at Black Oak Casino Resort, where winning is second nature.
You know, I've never really had an office job.
Ooh, morning, Skate.
Morning, Edwin.
Go to teamgtfishing.com to see more.
The future of boating is here. Now, get all the thrilling performance of an Evan Rudy Tech G2 in the new 150, 175, and 200 horsepower.
Bass fishing's fun, but half of these tournaments is like a boat race, trying to beat everybody down the lake. And with that Evan Rudy E-Tech G2, it's like driving a Corvette. That thing is passing everybody.
All the best-in-class torque of the Evan Rudy Tech G2 is now available from 150 to 300 horsepower.
This is a whole nother level. The G2 is awesome.
To learn more, visit evanrude.com.
Rise and get ready. Anticipate every win. Feed the soul. Tally the score. Feel the vibe. And bask in every moment. Because the excitement is growing, and we invite you to join in the fun at Black Oak Casino Resort, where winning is second nature.
You know, I've never really had an office job.
Ooh, morning, Skate.
Morning, Edwin.
Go to teamgtfishing.com to see more.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to beautiful Lake Don Pedro here. I absolutely have great news for these gentlemen. They have actually got some extra checks here from Black Oak Casino. And Miss, sorry, where are we at here? I'm sorry, I don't have the name on here. Is it Leanne? I'm sorry, Leanne Crawford from Black Oak Casinos here to present check to Mr. Bub Posh, the top 3 finishers. I'm going to let her do that.
All right. We want to thank everyone for coming to the event today. And everyone that stayed at the hotel and enjoyed our facilities. We love having you come and return again. So welcome to our family, and thank you, everyone.
All right, Mr. Bub Posh, she's going to present that check to you for $1,000 to the first place pro. Absolutely great deal for these anglers here today. So, Bub, thank you so very much. Next up is Mr. Cody Murray. And she's going to present the check for $750 to him. So congratulations, Cody, for finishing second place. Absolutely. All right. Come on down this way, Cody. And in third place pro, Mr. Jay Williams for $500. This is all on top of the money that these guys put in for this event. So this just adds to the percentage of payback. It's absolutely incredible, Black Oak Casino's support for this event. So we really want to thank them. I'm Leanne Crawford. Thank you so much for coming out here and supporting these fishermen. So we really appreciate it and can't wait to come back again.
Love to have you back. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. All right, Jay. And she will talk with you gentlemen out there off of the stage, okay?
Thank you, Leanne, very much. Anybody else want to say?
Just again, thank you on behalf of our family at Black Oak Casino Resort. We love having you. Hope to see you again next year. We've got many great lakes here, so come back with your families in some of your off times and enjoy it. Thank you.
Absolutely. There are several lakes in this area down here that we get to fish in this area, and so hopefully we'll get a chance to come back here again. I mean, you guys even brought out a charging station on a trailer for these guys to charge their boats for the whole weekend.
Well, and we're hoping that you had some big wins in the casino as well. So not only just on the lake, but in the casino. So thank you.
Thank you very much for coming out and supporting Wild West Bass Trail, man. Thank you. Have a nice day. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be a wrap for our 2018 Wild West Bass Trail Pro-Am on Lake Don Pedro. The next time you're going to see us on this, hopefully on the Facebook page on wildwestbasstrail.com, is a beautiful Lake Havasu event that we're going to have at the